We've got here he comes. So they stare. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Did a nice job blocking the right jab. Exchange here from both men. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this time? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They exchange punches. And he misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Hook just can't find the target. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last one. There's the bell to start round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seeing. counterpunch. Throws the jab but does not score. Good counterpunching. Beautiful counterpunch. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that one. Here's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. That jab gets blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem... And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone to the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. straight right just misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one... Oh, right there! Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out. Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Right there, and Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Deontay Wilder rocked right now! He's in some serious trouble! Catch and shoot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Misses with and the big cat goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again.
And down goes Alexander Usyk. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.